All Business Media presents the Professionals Roundtable. Hear what's hot in the professional world. Timely topics to propel your career to the next level. Professionals Roundtable with Rick Delgado. Exclusively on All Business Media.
And welcome to All Business Media, where it is all business all of the time. And I'm your host, Rick Delgado, and welcoming back to the program. She's been a regular for quite some time now. Her name is Leah Skurdal. She is the speaker, teacher, author, healer. She's the owner of Mastery in the Art of Living out of Lino Lakes, Minnesota. You can reach out to her one of two ways. Of course, the website, which is masteryintheartofliving.com. That's masteryintheartofliving.com, or give her a call at 651-472-3995. Again, the aforementioned Leah Skurdal. Leah, welcome back, and how are you?
Hi, Rick. Hey, I'm doing really good today.
All right.
Glad to be here.
Good to hear, and you sound like you're doing pretty good. You sound very up. You sound like you got that high vibration thing that we've talked about in the past going.
Yeah, I'm working on my high vibration today.
All right, well, very good. Well, before we get started, Leah, as always, let's give everybody who has not heard you before or tuning us in for the first time, give them a chance to get to know you just a little bit. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Sure. Years ago, I was a fairly tightly wound, stressed out professional who would snap at people and bite their heads off sometimes. And, and a very courageous person told me that I used violent language, and I really had no clue because I thought I was, really kind, compassionate, and peaceful. And so I did some communication work and learned about managing my violent outbursts, and which I didn't think at all were violent, but, words can be hurtful as well. And then, but I still turned into kind of a stressed out type A mom, and I didn't want that energy with my kids, so that I instead really learned to use the spiritual tools that I developed over the years to create more peaceful vibrations in my home, and it made all the difference. So I started teaching people some of those tools, and wrote a book called Seeking Serenity: How to Find Your Inner Calm and Joy.
Right, and of course you can get the book, which is available if you go to the website Mastering the Art of Living. You can click on the last tab. It's all the way on the right-hand side, just over near the contact information. You'll see a link for the book, Seeking Serenity: How to Find Your Inner Calm and Joy. And once you click on the book, see a little book right there. It shows you a big part of the copy. Now, is that you sitting on the dock?
It is.
It is?
No, it's not sitting on the dock. No.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
That's just a cover picture.
I was going to say, that's a cool picture. I thought it was you.
Yeah, well,
all right.
I do sit on the dock a lot.
Okay.
That's one of those de-stressing kinds of things to do, is just sit in nature and breathe and relax and observe the wind blowing the trees.
Right.
I mean, really, nature is something that is around you that you can really tap into for your health and vitality.
Right.
And your healing.
And like the title of the book, it helps you find that inner calm and joy, right?
Exactly. Because actually, part of our issues in our culture are that we've been desensitized from nature. We've lost touch with nature, and that we have this nature deficit. And having that connection with the earth, with the natural elements, nurtures us and feeds us. And so spending time outside in nature, breathing and noticing and appreciating all of the beauty around us, you can look for it even if you are in the city. Look for beautiful things, beautiful parts of nature, that feeds us.
Right.
At a very deep level.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where, in terms of, I guess because you mentioned how these days we're kind of disconnected from nature, and it's so apparent. Even take one thing like looking at somebody's Facebook, scrolling through your feed, and the one thing I've noticed, at least for me, Leah, is when people are posting pictures of trips, but not going to like exotic cities, but stuff like, hitting the mountains and kayaking and
Right.
trail riding and
Right.
stuff like that. It's like,
Right.
that's more the stuff I think that a lot of people are missing these days.
Right. And so how can we actively look for those opportunities to walk along the riverbank or sit at the side of the lake or, create a vacation where you get to go kayaking? There are a lot of those opportunities, even when you don't have the opportunity to go far away. What can you create nearby?
Right.
And that we've been pulled out of those elements because we are part of nature. Actually,
Right.
We're human animals and we're part of that ecosystem, and that's one of the reasons. I read an article the other day about so many people feel lonely,
Mm-hmm.
and the difference between solitude and loneliness. I was quite fascinated with that, actually, because I rarely feel lonely. So I'm
That's
just
good.
interested. Well, because the article was saying that loneliness and solitude are an inner state of being, and because in our world we're more connected than ever we have ever been in all of human history. We are more connected with each other, and yet the connection is superficial. And now you and I, we've been talking over the airwaves for quite a few weeks now, and that's somewhat of a superficial connection. But we've made some inroads into a quote unquote relationship. We've been getting to know each other a little bit,
Right.
and how can people who are listening to media go deeper into building relationships with people, because that's one of the things we're missing is community. And how then can we look for ways to create community? That's a huge question. And but also, how do we then find those opportunities to embrace solitude within ourselves and be really, really okay with being alone?
Right.
Being really okay with ourselves.
Yeah, it's something that I think these days, with all the stimulation out there between computers, technology, and it's almost like if you're not doing something, then there's something wrong.
And that actually is part of the problem of our culture. We've got more and more people on antidepressants and anti-anxiety meds and so many things because we're disconnected from ourselves,
Right.
disconnected from an essential part of ourselves, where I use the word toggle. You can toggle between two computer screens. You can toggle between that ego on the outside and that soul on the inside. Mm-hmm. Your soul that is connected to God, the infinite, that is always loving, peaceful, restorative, rejuvenating. You can go inward and find that stillness, and it's like going to sit by the lakeside when you don't have a lake, but you can find that place within, and that even though there's solitude, it's very nurturing.
Right. Now, are there things, specific things that you do with your clients that kind of introduce them back into that calm, that serenity, that solitude? That a lot of times there's always something going on. There's always somebody around. There's always some place we need to be.
Right. I encourage people to spend 10 minutes at the beginning of the day. Just set your alarm clock a few minutes early. Get up and spend 10 minutes of just sitting, just being. Listen to your breath. Listen to the noise in your head, but also listen, bring that focus away from your head and into your heart, and give yourself a little bit of time. Now, if you can graduate up to 20 minutes, that's better. If you can do 10 minutes twice a day, that's great. Mm-hmm. If you can, but just giving yourself that little bit of time to listen inward, and again, you can use your imagination that you have a nose in the center of your chest, and you're breathing through your heart, and bring the energy out of your head into your heart. But that awareness is the foundation of well-being. Awareness is a foundation of well-being. So the more you can be aware of yourself, pay attention. Notice that you've got tension in your body. Notice that something is bothering you. Something is maybe emotionally bothering you, or you've got, notice that you've got a song in your head going around and around. Be aware. Notice those things first. Right. That's like a first step.
Yeah, that's something I don't think I have a problem with. There's always some type of song going on in my head, Leah. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know, but well, I notice that sometimes it's like my subconscious will make a pun, and I'm the only one who gets it because it's so silly, so stupid. So sometimes the paying attention to those songs really makes me laugh. Like, really? That's what... You know what I'm saying? Does that ever happen to you?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Let's keep it our secret, okay? When all of a sudden you start giggling and everybody's looking at you like, what the heck are you laughing about? It could be one of those moments. We're talking with our guest, Leah Skurdal. She is the, like I mentioned, spiritual teacher, healer, speaker, and author of the book that she was just mentioning, which you can get on Amazon.com. Make sure to get it. Seeking Serenity, How to Find Your Inner Calm and Joy. It's available on Amazon. You can also reach out to Leah, 651-472-3995, or the website, masteryintheartofliving.com. We'll take this quick break. Get the phones going for you as well. 631-656-5434 is the number if you've got any questions. Ring us up. I'll put you on with Leah right after these words right here on All Business Media.
Aloha to all you lovebirds out there. Are you thinking about a destination wedding? Let I Do Hawaiian Weddings help you realize that dream. We specialize in Hawaiian destination weddings. Our unique knowledge of the islands and vast experience with amazing locations will help us create the destination wedding of your dreams. We can help you celebrate your love for each other with a sandy beach wedding, flower lei and bouquet, photography and videography, limousine transportation, hula dancing, ukulele music, and a beautiful dove release. We can even assist you with marriage license and online paperwork. I Do Hawaiian Weddings is all about love. So visit us on the web at idohawaiianweddings.com or call us at 808-330-5555 to realize your dream destination wedding in Hawaii now.
Are you one of the millions of Americans suffering from chronic joint or muscle pain? If so, get to the source of your pain with Orthopedic Physical Therapy Incorporated. Located at 2000 Bremo Road, Suite 202 in Richmond, Virginia, Orthopedic Physical Therapy specializes in getting to the source of your chronic aches and pains through one-on-one, individualized treatments, including hands-on manual therapy. Orthopedic Physical Therapy uses the most up-to-date and effective methods to treat musculoskeletal dysfunction, back pain, pelvic pain, or any other chronic ailments that you just can't seem to shake. Not to mention, Orthopedic Physical Therapy is proud to be one of the first clinics in the state of Virginia to offer trigger point dry needling. For more information about our products and services, visit our website at www.orthopedicptinc.com or dial 804-285-0148. You don't have to live with chronic aches and pains. Improve your quality of life and get back in the game with Orthopedic Physical Therapy, where we get to the source of your pain.
All Business Media presents the Professionals Roundtable. Hear what's hot in the professional world. Timely topics to propel your career to the next level. Professionals Roundtable with Rick Delgado. Exclusively on All Business Media.
And welcome back to All Business Media. And yes, I am your host, Rick Delgado, sitting with Leah Skurdal. Leah, say hello, please.
Hello there.
Hello there. And again, she is the owner of Mastery in the Art of Living out of Lino Lakes, Minnesota. MasteryInTheArtOfLiving.com is the website, or 651-472-3995 is her direct line. If you can't get through, if you have a question, if you want to find out more about what she does, of course, visit the website or give her a call directly. But if it's something that you want to keep more private because you're like, well, I'm not really sure, never really, talk to somebody about something like this, then reach out to her privately. She does, what is it, a 30-minute consultation?
Yes, I'd be happy to do a 30-minute free consult to see if we can be of assistance.
All right. Well, there you go. She makes it very easy and pain-free. So reach out to her, 651-472-3995 or masteryintheartofliving.com. And caller is on the phone. So let's go to that. Leah, caller, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. What's your name?
Kenny.
Hey, Kenny. Welcome.
Thank you.
What you got? What you got?
So my question is, what is the best way for me to get rid of negative energy? I really don't like walking around and carrying it into the next day or even the same day, so I'm trying to figure out the best possible way to get rid of it.
Okay. So the first thing is to know you're noticing that you've got negative energy. Now, is it your negative energy or is it somebody else's?
I mean, I want to say it's a little bit of both, coworkers and my own. I'm not going to just put the blame on everybody else, but...
Sure. So at the end of the day, so are you talking about getting rid of the negative energy in the moment, or like at the end of the day you want to shake it off?
No, at the end of the day, I just want it gone.
You just want it gone. You want to shake it off. Okay. All right. So, and do you have a commute home?
Say that again?
Do you have time? Do you have a commute home? You have time to shake it off before you get where you're going next?
Yeah.
Okay. So first, can you start to notice 5 things that you're grateful for, from either from the day or from just looking around you? Find something to be grateful for, so that you're raising your vibration out of whatever was there. Then, second, can you maybe replay something that didn't go well during the day, something that you don't want to take with you? Can you replay that story in your mind the way it happened, and then reframe the story, meaning retell the story in the way you would have liked it to have gone? So maybe you need to forgive yourself because you didn't respond the best way you wanted to. Then use your imagination that you did, say the best possible outcome, or the thing that you would have liked to have said. So changing not really changing your memory, because you're not changing what really happened, but you're changing your feeling about what happened. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right, and then finding something. Maybe when you get home, you take a shower, and you again using your imagination, your intention to very consciously let the energy of the day go down the drain. Anything that you don't want, you're putting it down the drain. That's okay. There's if by the time you get when you get home, but again on your way home, can you be mindful of sometimes we've got an energetic field around us called your biofield or your aura, and sometimes other people's energy gets kind of caught in that energy field. So you can, again, you're using your imagination, but your imagination is very close to your intuition. So do you feel like you're intuitive, Kenny?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So you could, if you noticed and getting the energy, how do you experience that, the energy of the day, when it feels like it's negative? Where does it show up for you? Like you get a headache, or it's just you feel cloudy, or?
Headaches. I tend to snap at maybe the littlest thing that bothers me. Just have a bad attitude, things like that.
Okay. So, again, another thing is to get rid of headaches. Intentionally drink your water. To drink a glass of water that helps headaches, just because it's giving your brain some way to get rid of toxins. And you can drink your water with an intention of blessing your water. There's research about if you put an intention in your glass of water, it changes the vibration of the water. There was a Japanese researcher named Masuro Emoto who did some research on frozen water crystals to see that they made beautiful patterns when they were blessed or had the intention of harmony put in the water. So your intention is your first step, is your foundation. So starting with your intention to clear your energy field and choose higher thoughts that are higher vibration is a place to start. So just to recap what I said, the first thing is to be aware of your body and your emotions and your thoughts. Second, to take an intention to use gratitude or high vibration thoughts to shift your awareness away from the negativity into something positive. The third is to reframe those thoughts so you're thinking about what, maybe you imagine that you could have said something differently. You're not beating yourself up because you didn't say it differently, but that you could have, so that you imagine, feel as if you did. Make something humorous out of it. How can you tell the story in a new way that is amusing? And then, let's see, it was 3, 4. Oh, and then, the water. Drinking water with an intention to put high vibration thoughts into your water glass, it actually will help raise the vibration of your body tissues as well.
Okay.
So some ideas?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
Kenny. Well, thank you for your call. We appreciate it, man. I think he's gone. All right. Well, you know what? It's interesting because it's all about, and the one thing I took away from all that, Leah, it really is about the vibration, like you were talking about. It's just raising it, and it could change everything. Mental and physical, and get you to where you're trying to get to. Now, let me ask you this, because I was thinking of other things. Do you ever consider pets as solutions for people who want to raise their energy? Because I'll tell you what, I got a dog, Leah. He's the most awesome dog in the world, and I'm not being biased, but I am. But every time I see him, he'll get me in a good mood, even if I'm not.
Right, absolutely. That's their job. That's what dogs do. They're awesome at that. Yeah, pets are wonderful. If you can, because you just obviously, automatically put your love into the pet and you get it right back.
Right.
So yeah.
And it's funny because, and it's just, it's what's the word? It's the word I'm looking for is unconditional. They don't care that you had a bad day. They don't care that if you may have been mad at them earlier in the day. They're just like, you're home. Let's rock.
Yay, I know.
And I can see something like that as, because I was just thinking about it as you're answering his question and giving him ideas and stuff, and I'm like, oh, what does that for me is my boy Harrison. He does that for me every single day.
Yeah.
And of course, the people in my life, I'll take that as a positive as well.
Absolutely.
Make sure you appreciate them in your life as well. Hey, Leah, we do have another call, so let's jump into that, okay?
Okay.
Because this person's been holding. Hello, caller, are you there?
Hey, I'm here.
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. Say hello to our guest, Leah Skurdal.
Hey, Leah, how are you?
Hi. Hey, Charlie.
Great. So, Leah, can you give me some techniques for managing my outbursts? I'm calling them outbursts because lately I've just been, going off the loose end a bit. Things are ticking me off very easily. So I'm trying to figure out a way to manage them, but I don't think they're at a point where I need to seek help or a therapist, but I do think I need a way of controlling myself more.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And in what kind of situations do you have more outbursts?
Just getting annoyed by little things. For example, maybe at work, maybe somebody speaking to me, in a way that I think is disrespectful or an attitude, or maybe somebody not even saying, not saying thank you for me holding the door open for them. Little things like that. I'm just getting very irritated lately, and I'm not outbursting per se in public, but maybe I do it on the inside, or maybe I am doing outbursts, but it's not. I'm just trying to figure out a way how to control it or how to pretty much get rid of this problem that I'm having.
Sure. I hear you. Okay. Yeah. I've noticed that for myself as well. And one thing is to step back. If you're noticing that somebody else is doing things to be annoying, can you take a breath, step back, notice that maybe they're having a bad day? Can you have some compassion? Ask yourself a question. What's going on for that other person? Because you really don't know what's going on for them. They might have. Could be a whole variety of things that is why they're having a bad day. What if you were also being mindful of, self-forgiveness of, there have been days that I didn't hold the door open for somebody, or I was so wrapped up in my head that I didn't even notice that somebody needed me to open the door for them, or so that you can step back in that moment and have some compassion. So that's one thing, is to put yourself in noticing what's going on for the other person. And then a different thing is, again, taking 10 minutes a day to set up the day. For in the beginning of the day, sit for 10 minutes and imagine you're using your intention that you're going to smooth out you're pre-paving the day to be smoother, and you're going to imagine that you are. I'm getting a picture of diffusing the energy as you go along the day. So, how can you, again, using your imagination, maybe before you go into work, on your commute to work, that you are having positive interactions with people, that you're having positive connections with people, that your heart is open, so that you're setting out your intention ahead of you. And then when you have some kind of outburst, notice what was that triggered. And notice if in the future, if you can avoid that trigger, or if you can, again, pre-pave your intention. If you know that a particular person is likely to annoy you, can you set up your intention before you interact with that person that you are going to have a more heartfelt connection, so that you imagine that person is doing the best they can, even though they're annoying as heck, that maybe they are trying to annoy you, but why would they be trying to annoy you? It's because they got their own stuff. They don't feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
So compassion and intention are really key. Does that help? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it definitely did. I'm definitely gonna, take myself out of my own shoes and see other people's from their perspective. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
Thank
wonderful.
you. Appreciate it.
All right. Well,
Thank
you for your call, Charlie. Hopefully that helps you deal with those issues. And again, if you want to reach out to our guest, Leah Skurdal, privately, feel free and do so. Go to the website. You can give her a call at 651-472-3995, or website, masteryintheartofliving.com. That's masteryintheartofliving.com. Also, don't forget to get the book, Seeking Serenity, How to Find Your Inner Calm and Joy. The link is right there on the website. Just click on the books link, and you'll be good to go. As always, Leah, thank you so much for joining us. Lots of great stuff today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rick. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. We'll be back with more on All Business Media right after these words.
All Business Media presents the Professionals Roundtable. Hear what's hot in the professional world. Timely topics to propel your career to the next level. Professionals Roundtable with Rick Delgado. Exclusively on All Business Media.
Okay, Simon, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. And what do people normally wear?
Clothes.
Exactly. So now Mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Clothes keep us warm, they look good, and if we go out without them, the neighbors will talk. So it's important to know how to get dressed. Here's how it's done. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. If you're wearing a tie, it goes over, round, through, and pull tight. Tuck your shirt into your pants and zip up your flap. Socks going first, then shoes right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops. The rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears.
I love bunnies.
Good to know. Now remember, spots don't go with stripes, socks don't go with sandals, and if you've tucked in your shirt, wear a belt. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But spending just 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier and could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. For fun 2-minute videos to watch while brushing, visit 2min2x.org. That's 2min2x.org. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives and the Ad Council.